Hello and welcome to the Western Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. We are so excited that you've joined us today, and we have a great lineup of institutions here for you. Just a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You may use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you today. This is one of many different sessions happening. There's another one happening right after this, so make sure you sign up for more sessions that look of interest. And last but not least, this presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/WACAC. I'm going to put that in the chat for you all as well. But now on to our main event, we're going to turn it over to these wonderful institutions. Kicking it off today is the College of Southern Nevada, whenever you're ready.
Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Stephanie, or Steph for short. So I'm just going to be speaking a little bit about College of Southern Nevada here today. So we are the largest higher education institution in the state of Nevada. So we host about 35,000 students every semester. The average student age, as you can see, is 27 years old. Even though we are the largest higher ed institution here in the state of Nevada, our average class size is only about 20 students, which is awesome. We also have a 27-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So that means for every member of faculty that we have on campus, there are 27 students to that. We are also a minority serving institution and Nevada's first Hispanic serving institution. So what that means is we actually get additional funding for scholarships and grants and researches and things like that. So here you'll see we have 3 main locations. These are indicated by the yellow markers, so they're kind of spread across the Las Vegas area. When you submit an application into CSN, you're actually eligible to attend any of these campuses. So our 3 main campuses have student services, so financial aid, academic advising, Office of the Register. The blue markers are some of our other sister institutions. So these mostly just host classes. So you'll see like the blue marker near Green Valley, for example, that hosts some of our EMT programs. So CSN actually awards a third of Nevada's graduates every single year, and 1 out of 82 jobs in the region are actually held by CSN alumni. We have 11 academic areas of interest to choose from when you first submit an application into CSN. It can be a little overwhelming because we have over 200 programs for associate degrees, bachelor degrees, certificates of achievement. So to pick 1 out of 200 can be a little overwhelming. So all we ask is for you to narrow it down to one of these academic areas of interest. It's not set in stone when you apply, so if you change your mind or if you actually chose the wrong one, that can definitely be changed later, but we do ask that you choose one. You can visit csn.edu/degrees to kind of explore what specifically falls under this category, and then what we recommend is if you choose something under this category, if you wind up changing your major later, it's easier to switch within that specific category, but if you switch over to a completely different area of interest, there may be some courses that you've taken that will not apply. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. We do have over 30 clubs and organizations. I know with the pandemic right now, campus life is a little bit different, but we do have over 30 clubs and organizations. If you do not see a club or organization that maybe you're part of, you can always form one as long as there's funding available. And I believe as long as you can get an advisor and 4 other students to join you. We also have student life and leadership development. Campus recreation at our North Las Vegas campus. We have our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, which is the largest honor society for community colleges, as well as CSN Serves, which is our community service. On the right-hand side, you'll also see we do have sports available, men's sports and women's sports. If you're interested in participating in sports, you can visit csncoyotes.com and fill out an inquiry form, and the coach of that particular sport will get in touch with you. Do keep in mind sports are also campus specific. So if you live on the Henderson side of town and you're interested in basketball, note that you may have to go to North Las Vegas in order to participate in the sport. All right, so just a little bit about tuition here. So the cost to attend CS, and I'll start on the right-hand side. Currently, cost per credit is $129.25. There is an application fee and a new student fee of $20 each. You actually do not pay for these fees until you enroll in classes at CSN. So if you submit an application in today, there's no fee. Once you go through all of our enrollment steps and you speak to an academic advisor, enroll in your classes, add them to your shopping cart, that's when you'll see these fees show up. So in order to be a full-time student here at CSN, that constitutes as 12 credits per semester. So if you are taking a 12 credit load, your approximate tuition is going to be $1,515. If you take less, it'll be less than that. And if you take more, it'll be more. Other fees that you may want to consider are on the left-hand side. So about $1,000 for books and supplies. Parking is free on our campus, which is awesome, I have to say. I don't love paying for parking ever, so that's a really nice perk. And then we also offer a discounted RTC pass per semester at $102. So just kind of want to take transportation into consideration. And then room and board is just an estimated cost. So we actually don't have room and board here at CSN. So if you're living with your parents and they're helping cover your living expenses, you may not have to consider room and board. If you're living with roommates, renting out an apartment, things like that, you may want to consider that or factor that cost in for attending CSN. All right, and we do have virtual appointments available. So if you have questions about specifics in our program, feel free to scan that QR code and book an appointment. We also have our contact information for all 3 of our main campuses, or you can always email us at studentrecruitment@csn.edu. We'll pair you with a student recruiter. That way we can get more detailed questions answers if necessary. All right, thank you.
All right, fantastic way to get us started today, College of Southern Nevada. Thank you so much. We're going to hear now from Truckee Meadows College whenever you're ready.
All right, let me share this. All right, how's it look? Good?
Looks great.
All right, thank you. So my name is Carlos Castro Peralta from Truckee Meadows Community College. And first, I want to talk about the different kinds of degrees that we offer. If we look here at the bottom, we offer skill certificate degrees, which this can take up to 5 months, and you'll be ready to enter the workforce. We also have certificates of achievement, which this will take up to 1 year. And of course, we have our associate's degrees. We have 2 types of associate's degrees. The first one is our Associate of Applied Science, which once you complete this 2-year degree, you'll be able to find employment. And of course, we have our transferable degree that a lot of our students do go for it and then transfer to a 4-year university. All right, here's a little sample of the different types of degrees that we offer at Truckee Meadows Community College. We offer over 100 different degrees, but these are some of our most popular. I will not read all of them, but automotive, biology, business, education, engineering, entrepreneurship, nursing, rad tech, and vet tech. All right, just in comparison to what some colleges may cost, the national average for tuition and fees at a 4-year university is about $9,000. And at a college, a community college like TMCC, or tuition for 1 whole year going full-time is about $3,000. Now I want to talk about some access programs at TMCC. The first one is our dual credit program, where high school students are able to take college classes and earn high school credit and college credit at the same time. These classes, some of these classes are available at their high schools or at our college or online. A lot of the students are able to sit at home and take the online classes. And we also have lots of tuition available, tuition discounts available. If you have any questions about the Jumpstart program, you can email them at dualcredit@tmcc.edu. Well, if you're a junior right now, and if you'll be a senior next year, we have the Nevada Promise Scholarship for you. This scholarship will give you almost 3 years of tuition-free education. You'll only have to pay small fees, which may add up to $200 per semester. It has a lot of deadlines, but make sure you apply by October 31st during your senior year. And my favorite program is our Success First program. This program offers incoming freshmen 2 free classes during the summer. The program is about 6 weeks long, and last year was the first time the program was online. This year, this program will be hybrid and half online and half on campus. Everything is free. The classes are free, the books, the notebooks, the calculators. And once you finish this program, you will also get an $800 scholarship and a success coach for the following year to make sure you succeed during the first year at TMCC. All right, so how do I apply at TMCC and how do I enroll in my classes? All right, these are our first or 3 required steps. The first step is to complete your online application, which it will only take you about 15 to 20 minutes. It will only be your personal information, your email, your address, your high school education, and what degree you wish to pursue at TMCC. After you complete the application, you will wait about 2 to 3 days to receive your username and password. At this point, we ask you to complete your student orientation, which will be an online module, and it will teach you things about TMCC, as well as looking up degrees and looking up your classes, and it will show you videos on how to register for your classes. Once your orientation is completed, you can register and pay for your classes. About payment for classes. For the full semester, the payment is not due till August, and you can start enrolling into those classes right now in April. So if you're thinking about coming to TMCC or going to any other college, you really want to get started applying sooner or right now, but definitely don't wait till July or August, because a lot of the classes will be full by then. Also, if you're coming during the spring semester, you'll be able to enroll in your classes in November, and payment will not be due until January. All right, so in addition to the required steps, we always recommend for you to complete your financial aid application, as well as taking a placement test, which will be English and math. The financial aid application is open right now, and make sure you complete the 21-22 financial aid application. And we do have a financial aid team that will help you answer any of the questions or help you with the verification steps in order for your application to get processed. We have lots of other scholarships, the foundation scholarships, Adelante scholarships for undocumented or DACA students. And if you have any questions, you can reach us at recruitment@tmcc.edu. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Truckee Meadows College. We are going to hear now from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, whenever you're ready.
Thank you. I'm coming here. Get my presentation up. Is it in the correct display mode, Janine?
It is. Yes, it looks great.
Perfect. All right, everyone. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're glad you have decided to spend your evening with the WACAC Fair. My name is Kelsey Kaplan. I'm a senior admissions coordinator here at UNLV, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Going to give you a little bit more information about our college. And then if you have any questions at the end, definitely feel free to reach out and let me know what those are, and we can help answer those. If you're already familiar with UNLV, you know that we're the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. We're the only top tier research institution here in Southern Nevada, and we do serve the Las Vegas community very similarly to some of the other institutions in this session here tonight. UNLV has about 30,000 undergraduate students, so we are considered a large public state institution. Even though we have about 30,000 students, our average class size sits at about 33 students. So we do have some smaller class sizes for being a large school as well. And this campus shot you're looking at right here is a good aerial overview of the UNLV campus. It's a very small campus to navigate. That's always something students enjoy about getting onto the campus, is even though you are at a big school with a lot of students and a lot of things going on, it doesn't feel like an overwhelming campus to navigate. If you go to some other large public state universities in other states, you might see how big they are. They have shuttle buses and things to take you around. So UNLV has kind of the best of both worlds, where you're at a big institution with a lot of activities and research and opportunities, but at the same time, you are in those smaller class sizes and you do have access to a campus that's easy to navigate and be a student at. UNLV is also considered as one of the most diverse institutions in the nation, something that we're very proud of here at UNLV. If you live in the Las Vegas area, you may already be familiar with the diversity in our community. So we have a very diverse community here in Las Vegas, and students come from all over the world to study here and to live here, and that transcends right into the university as well. And UNLV does have a top hospitality program. So our hospitality program is ranked #1 in the US and #2 in the entire world. So we do get a lot of students that come from outside of the United States into our hospitality program specifically. So we always like to talk about diversity and let students know that they are at a place with a lot of different opportunities to connect and meet with people who've come from different backgrounds than they do. I was just talking about our hospitality program. So that is something that we are definitely known for at UNLV, and that's something that people from all over know about at UNLV and come to study here for. If you're not interested in hospitality, that's totally fine. We have a lot of other programs you can choose from. It's about 300 undergraduate majors here at UNLV, and they're all housed within specific colleges. So what you're looking at right now is all of our colleges, and then within those colleges, you find specific majors. So perhaps you're interested in studying criminal justice, that would be in the College of Urban Affairs. Some of our other top programs are our criminal justice program. Our engineering programs have grown a lot and jumped in the rankings over the last several years. We also have a lot of graduate programs on campus too. So if you are thinking long-term about wanting to get a master's degree or a PhD, then you are exposed to a lot of those types of programs here as well. We have a law school that is ranked as the 60th top law school in the United States. We also have a brand new school of medicine. We have a dental school, a physical therapy school. We have a variety of master's programs in education and psychology. So if you are thinking long-term that you want to do even more school, you want to go to law school, medical school, and then you are connected at the campus to things like that, that can help you to be a competitive applicant when you graduate and go forward into those programs. We also have an honors college at UNLV. So the honors college is a small selective group of students. They just admit a couple hundred students a year and go through a very rigorous admissions process. So if you're interested in the honors college, they do also have their own application process you can go through. UNLV is considered a top tier research institution. And what that means is that we have faculty members and your professors, they're involved in things outside of just teaching in the classroom. So your professors at college, they teach you, but outside of the classroom when they're not teaching, they're often involved in world-renowned research, involved in research projects that help make them experts in their field, or they come from areas before they were professors that also make them experts. So when you're at a top tier research institution, you're just also connected to faculty members who have that experience being in research and having experience in their program and what they're teaching before they come and teach you. If you want to get connected with your faculty members, we encourage you to connect with our Office of Undergraduate Research. They'll help you to get connected to any faculty involved in research that you might be interested in. And if the word research is intimidating and scary, then we encourage you to get internships, to get jobs. The whole point of this slide right here is just to encourage you to get that hands-on experience. We encourage students at UNLV to have jobs and internships, get involved in research, all of those things that are going to make you a competitive job applicant and help to enhance your experience here at UNLV. In addition to that, we have all the fun stuff too. So we have about 400 clubs and organizations. We have student government, we have Greek life. We also have athletics. So we are Division I in athletics, and students have the opportunity to see our Runnin' Rebel basketball team or our football team in the brand new Allegiant Stadium for free. So students can download free student tickets and go to any of the games they want to on campus. So there's a lot of things to keep you busy and have fun on campus as well. The admission stuff I'm going to breeze through real quick for you here, depending on where you are in the college process. These are the things you're going to want to look for at UNLV is a 3.0 core GPA or one of those test scores. Please note tests are optional for all freshmen, so you do not need to worry about having them if you do not. And real quick, our deadlines right here, I'm going to talk about for scholarships and consideration are November 1 for incoming freshmen. So if you are a junior listening right now, which a lot of you are, you're going to want to get your application in by our November 1 priority deadline. And then if you are a senior right now and you're still interested in applying, the application is open. We offer a much more in-depth information session on our website as well. So if you're intrigued about UNLV and you want to learn more, dig deeper into our scholarships and our programs, then you can also sign up for more sessions at that website link as well. And if you have any questions, I'll be around to answer those for you too.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. It is really hard to get all of this important information in 6 minutes, so we appreciate all of our panelists doing their best with that time limit. All right. As we heard from UNLV, the Q&A function is available, so make sure you get those questions in for any and all of our panelists here today. But now we are going to turn it over to Chamberlain University whenever you are ready.
Great. Let me share my screen. Bear with me. I'm so sorry. I did it again. And can you see it?
We do not see it.
Okay, I do apologize. Here we go.
It's okay.
I do apologize. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It wouldn't be a virtual event without a little bit of tech issues.
Let's try this one more time. And I don't know why it's not letting me see the screen for the and I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't find the button of this share screen. I do apologize.
If you'd like, we could either have you go without your screen, or I might be able to see if one of our presenters could step in while you work on the tech side.
That would be wonderful if someone can step in.
Let me see if Roseman University of Health
apologize.
Sciences, are you able to jump in?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So we're going to turn now to Roseman University of Health Sciences, a little switch up here. Whenever you are ready, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I am a little different than the other institutions that you're going to hear from today. I'm not actually an undergraduate university. I'm exclusively a graduate school representing our College of Pharmacy here with Roseman University of Health Sciences. So in order to actually come to me, you would actually have to attend one of these great undergraduate institutions, complete some coursework before you would come to me. And I am a program that works towards you getting your Doctor of Pharmacy degree. So to kind of start things off, I want to tell you a little bit more about Roseman University College of Pharmacy. So we were founded a little over 20 years ago here in Henderson, Nevada, where we are the only college of pharmacy in the state of Nevada. So this is the only place that you can become a pharmacist. We also have a secondary campus located in South Jordan, Utah. So that's a suburb of Salt Lake City. And it is one of only 2 colleges of pharmacy in that particular state. And we love both of our locations. They're great places to live, great places to learn. And since we are a graduate program, we don't have housing. A lot of our students since they'll be working as interns, they live in communities nearby, whether they be apartments or houses that they're renting or maybe own themselves. So one of the things that we really love about Roseman University as a whole, meaning College of Pharmacy, our College of Nursing, and our College of Dental Medicine, and we're soon going to be opening a College of Medicine in Nevada, we're all centered around our 6-point mastery learning model. So it's a very unique way of learning. We believe that in order for you to be a healthcare professional, whether it be a pharmacist or a nurse or a dentist, that you need to be really good at what you do. Not okay, not mediocre, but excellent. Therefore, everything in our curriculum, you must get a 90% or higher in order to pass it. So we technically, I guess, don't have grades because everything you do, you must get an A on. And is that tough? Absolutely. But is it what we want to strive for as we're taking care of patients and protecting these degrees and license that we've worked so hard for? Absolutely is something that we want to do. Our model is also designed in a way to help you get to that point. It's not a model where here's the test, good luck, hope you get a 90. If you don't, that stinks. Our model's built in a way to help to get you there. So our classroom is structured in a way that allows for interactive learning. It allows for team-based and collaborative learning. So everything you do in the classroom is going to be taught by a professor, and then you're going to have team-based learning where you can break into your team, practice those skills. Like with me, if I teach you acute renal failure for an hour, then maybe we'll break apart for 30 to 40 minutes and practice cases around acute renal failure so we can actually learn how to do it in practice. We also have a block curriculum. So that means that when you're with us, you only take one course at a time. You're not juggling 5 or 6 courses, trying to figure out which one you need to study for, which one gets a little more love, which one maybe gets a little less love. With us, when you're studying cardiology and learning about heart failure, you're spending your time learning about heart failure, mastering that material. We also allow you to get early experiential learning, so hands-on experiences within the first year of your curriculum. Some colleges of pharmacy, they don't actually have you joining into the real world practice until like your last year, maybe your 3rd or even your 4th year. But we have you doing it hands-on experience within your first year. We also have a very unique way of testing in that if you are not successful in achieving 90% on that first try, that's no big deal. We know that it's hard to do it. And instead, you do get a 2nd and a 3rd opportunity to take that material. And in between, the faculty come in and they say, hey, what have you been weak at? What did you miss on the last exam? Because you get a printout to show what you missed. And they can work on you where your strengths and your weaknesses are to help prep you for the next exam. So for us, one other extremely unique thing and attracts a lot of people is that we are a 3-year Doctor of Pharmacy program. Most colleges of pharmacy are 4 years. There are a number of 3 years, but we are one of those accelerated programs. So from high school, you are on your way to completing it. So that's really the first step. And then going to any college that's nationally or regionally accredited, that's where you're gonna build up some of your undergraduate coursework. You don't have to get a bachelor's degree, but you do need to take a number of prerequisite courses. And then you would come in, apply to us, and you would be able to start your Doctor of Pharmacy degree and get it within 3 years. After you graduate, you're licensed as a pharmacist. You can go take your board exams and essentially practice. There's also the option for you to do postgraduate work, like a residency. Like I did 2 years of residency to make me an internal medicine pharmacy specialist. So if you want to be a certain type of specialty pharmacist, like an oncology specialist or a pediatric specialist, you can do these residencies like medical school to become a specialist in your area. You could also do a fellowship, and that gets you more geared towards doing pharmaceutical research, working for a company like Eli Lilly, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. So in terms of coming into us, what are those courses you should be laying out that you need to be thinking about taking? So these are the prerequisite courses. Like I said, you don't have to have a bachelor's degree. So it's Gen Chem 1 and 2 with lab, OChem 1 and 2 with lab, calculus, microbiology, anatomy, physiology, and then English composition and speech. For the chemistry, for the math and science courses, you need a grade of C or better, and with the English and speech, a grade of B or better. In order to apply, we do prefer an overall GPA of 2.8 or higher at your undergraduate institution. You have to complete at least 60 semester credits, so that's enough to get you through prereqs with a couple more classes. You have to get 5 of the 8 math and sciences in order to apply. You will have to finish all of them if you start school with us in August, but you can apply before you've gotten everything finished. And then bachelor's or PCAT, which is the pharmacy admissions test, isn't required, but it is strongly preferred. And then finally, if you want to connect with us, here's our social media accounts. We do have a really fun student running our Instagram account. He likes to tell things from the student perspective, so feel free to check it out. And then we do have a personalized page just for you. You can scan this QR code and it'll connect you in with a personalized website. And with that, thanks guys. I hope you have a great evening.
Fantastic. Great to hear from you, Roseman University of Health Sciences. We're going to see if Chamberlain University is ready. I know there were some tech issues. How is it going over there, Chamberlain University?
Hi, I think it's going. I think I got it now. So let's
Okay,
see.
great.
I'm not
Give it
tech
another
savvy.
shot.
So let's try this one more time. I am not tech savvy, so I do apologize for that.
Okay.
So share screen. And can you see our screen, my screen?
Nothing yet.
Now?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. And now?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I think I'm going to try to keep, we'll talk a little bit about the program just to kind of get a little bit going here.
Sounds great.
So I do. Great. So, and I deeply apologize for this. And now can you see it?
We do not, I'm sorry.
Okay, so, okay, I do apologize for the technical difficulties here. My name is Irene Diaz-Iwanlo, and I am the Senior Admissions Advisor here at Chamberlain. Just to talk a little bit, and again, I do apologize for the issues with the technology here. Again, here at Chamberlain, just to talk a little bit about our history, we've been around for more than 130 years. Our campus was established in 1889 in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, again, with our roots go back to the Deaconese tradition, 19th century Europe. So again, the College of Nursing and the College of Health Profession is a growing network of campuses, a robust online offering. We do try to raise the standards in nursing. Now, again, as a Chamberlain student, you're able to practice your nursing skills in a safe, simulated learning environment and under the observation of the nursing faculty members. Now, we do offer our BSN degree program, which offers approximately 672 hours of experimental learning, including simulated learning, skill labs, and clinical experience. And this is all before you graduate. Now, this extensive program allows you to become competent and confident professionals. Now, based on our Bachelor's of Science in Nursing curriculum, this is totaling both the lab and the clinical requirements of our program. Now, at Chamberlain University, here, transfer credits may apply. It is a 3-year program year-round. The first year includes a mixture of courses that can be taken online. It is a direct entry program, so there's no prerequisites. You start your nursing courses as early as the end of the first year. Now, again, part of our experimental learning, that's part of our the 672 hours of the hands-on. That's part of the SimCare centers. Now, our SimCare labs are ours. You have nursing skill labs. And once you get into the later part of your program, the second and third year, you'll be working on your clinical experience. Our campus here is considered a capped campus. There's so many seats per session. We do have over 20 campuses nationwide, from coast to coast, from California all the way to New Jersey. Our classes here in Las Vegas, here we have about 500 students here in our Las Vegas campus. It's more, you have more of an opportunity to work with our faculty members who are nurses, smaller class sizes, more intimate setting. We do prepare you for we have peer tutoring. We do prepare you for the NCLEX. You'll have access to our ATI virtuals practice to get you prepared for the NCLEX once you do graduate. We do have the opportunity to work with our faculty members. We do have courses that, programs that help you not only with the program, but also throughout the community as well. Today, with the College of Nursing and College Healthcare, again, we are growing robust, a network of campuses and a robust online offering. We do assist in preparing you. Here at Chamberlain, our criteria is a 2.75 GPA. Also part of our admissions is the HESI A2 assessment. We do provide links, whether it be YouTube or Amazon, to prepare you for the HESI. The criteria for the HESI A2 assessment is a weighted average of 73%. And of course, we review your unofficial transcripts to kind of go over any options that you have. We do have students that come straight from high school as well. We also review everything with you. There is a process when it comes to applying. So we have a online virtual, because we are currently working virtually, but we do offer students to come in, have a tour of our campus once our campus is open, but we are also holding virtual information sessions, which gives you an opportunity to go really in depth of our Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree program here. If you do have your RN license, we do have the RN to BSN, our master's program, and our doctoral program as well. Again, we do provide the opportunity to help you get that hands-on experience. We help you, we're passionate educators to help you. Here at Chamberlain, we believe that if we take that extraordinary care with you, then you in turn will take that extraordinary care towards the patients that you will help down the road. Again, our educators, we thrive on your success. So again, we do meet with all of you, discuss the program in detail, talk a little bit about if you do have some transcripts that we could review, we certainly will review that with you and kind of give you an option to meet our student services team to get an overall degree program before you actually go towards these steps of starting your program. I will provide more information. I do apologize that my computer is acting up today. Please feel free to send me any information in the chat. I'll be more than happy to provide more information on our school. Invite you to our next information sessions. We do hold our information sessions 3 days out of the week. We have Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on Fridays 10:30 to 11:30. Again, and that's all Pacific Standard Time. So again, we here at Chamberlain University as well, we are also accredited with the Higher Learning Commission. So again, you're more than welcome to obtain that information as well in our student handbook as well. So again, please feel free to, jot in a note, and I'll be more than happy to reach out to those who may have questions. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Chamberlain University, finishing us strong with that beautiful picture of you of Las Vegas there. I think the only thing we didn't even need that PowerPoint. So thank you
I
so
know,
much.
sorry.
No, it's all right. You did a fantastic job without it. Everyone, all of our panelists today have done a remarkable job, and we're so glad that you joined us here. Unfortunately, we had the University of Nevada, Reno unable to join us, so we are actually going to move right into our Q&A portion now. So I'm going to ask all of my fellow panelists to join me on video here. I'm going to share my screen. And our first question of this Q&A is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? We're going to go in the same order, so we're going to start with College of Southern Nevada.
So my advice, speaking from personal experience, is don't put too much pressure on yourself. I feel like when you stress out trying to pick which college, you feel like you're going to be stuck with one path in the future, but they say that multiple people go through several different career changes before they figure out what's right for them. So just really enjoy the college experience while you're in it, and then don't stress out trying to, like, what do I have to do with my future? And then just go from there.
Great way to kick us off. Thank you. Truckee Meadows College, what is your advice?
Hello, everybody. I have, whenever I talk to students, I always tell them to look for 3 things. And the first thing is the admissions requirements. Go to the college website, look at the admissions requirements, and make sure you meet those. The second one, the programs they offer. Make sure they offer the program that you're looking for and the programs that interest you. And the third one is the cost of tuition. A lot of students don't realize out-of-state schools will charge you the big, huge out-of-state tuition fee. So make sure you know what the tuition cost is, and make sure you're able to apply for as many scholarships as you can. So you're able to attend the out-of-state school if that's the one that you desire to. Thank you.
Fantastic. Nice actionable advice there. University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Great advice. It's always fun doing this because you're like, don't give the same advice. Gotta find new advice. So my advice is to not compare your journey to anybody else's. Everyone has different pathways to meeting their goals, and not everyone not always has the financial means to go out of state or do those things. So make sure wherever you go, you make the best of your experience, and you make the best of going through the college experience too, because it's meant to be a fun, exciting time. It shouldn't be a time that you get down on yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Roseman University of Health Sciences, what is your advice?
I think my advice would be to step outside of your comfort zone a little bit in your exploration process. Like, don't think you need to go where your friend's going or where's nearby necessarily. Like, consider not necessarily going, but exploring, checking something out. Maybe a school that you're like, oh, I wanted to go somewhere big and large. Check out somewhere small and just see what sings to you. Because I think the exploration process is a blast. So don't cut yourself short.
Absolutely. And last but not least, Chamberlain University, what is your advice?
My personal advice, to piggyback on some of these, is true. It's to do the research. Again, understanding what is it that you want. You may not know what you're looking for. So definitely doing the research, asking individuals, family members to kind of even help as well. But again, it's important to see what is it that you're passionate about, and really think about it, and really dive into what it is that you're looking for, what is important to you to reach those goals. And again, sometimes leaning on family members, it's nice to at least ask, and even coworkers or even an educator from school, if you're in high school. It's again doing that research, and overall just really looking at both the pros and cons of what you want, and again just seeing what get that fire in your belly, what really makes you happy. So I think that is a important thing, to find out what you're really passionate about and really look into and delve into what is that you're looking to do for yourself, to have a great, exciting life, not only getting your degree, but being happy in a career that you want to fulfill.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Well, I'm so glad we got to take advantage of all of these experts here. I have one final question in our Q&A. I'm going to do it rapid fire for all of our panelists here to help us get to know a little bit more about their programs and campuses. So that is, what is your favorite event or tradition on campus? Once again, starting with the College of Southern Nevada.
All right, so I know everyone's always like the welcome back barbecue or all of that, but I have to say at CSN, we have this really cute tradition. There's a copper coyote on each of our main campuses. So all the students rub it for luck right before exam time. So right now with COVID, be careful what you're touching, but I think that's a really awesome tradition.
Maybe a tradition met with hand sanitizer after now. Awesome, I love it. Truckee Meadows College, what is your favorite event or tradition?
I am going to go with the easy answer, welcome back week. It's just the energy, right? I mean, we're working during the summer so hard to get the students in, to help them complete the steps to enroll, to get their financial aid through. And the first week, seeing all of the students there, setting up a table, giving them swag bags, give them shirts, pencils, pens, hand sanitizers now, masks, and just feeling the energy of students at the school. I don't think anything compares to that. And especially this year that we have all been working from home, I'm excited to experience that soon. Thank you.
Absolutely. I was going to say the same thing. Never will that energy be more welcome than this year. Absolutely. Okay. University of Nevada, Las Vegas, your favorite?
I will go with during our finals week and our study week, we have therapy dogs that come into the library. So there's a lot of just like stress relieving events that happen during study week to help students. So they bring in a bunch of therapy dogs and you can go play with them and pet them. So that's fun for me. I like that.
Yeah, that would be hard to beat for me as well. Okay, Roseman University of Health Sciences. I was thinking maybe you were going to tell us a little bit about that picture behind you.
Yeah, so my favorite is actually being college pharmacy. We do a lot of outreach. We go out to the community. My favorite is Pharmacy Day on Capitol Hill. So I'm actually based out of our Utah campus, and this is our students on the steps of our Capitol. We go every year. We advocate for the profession. We talk to legislators. We try to get new bills passed that help the patients of the state of Utah and Nevada. Our students get to present, get to talk to legislators. Then we have pharmacists from all over the state talking about their expertise and what they do. So to me, I'm a part of the planning committee. I love the event. I think it's an absolute blast.
Yeah, sounds awesome and so meaningful and impactful. Absolutely. Okay, last but not least, again, Chamberlain University, what is your favorite event or tradition on campus?
Ours is, again, the welcoming back our campus. But honestly, for me personally, is the graduation and the after party, having them come over. It gives me, and I've been doing, admissions now for over 11 years. So it's always been such a great opportunity to see those students from day one to graduate and fulfilling their goals. I mean, especially becoming a nurse, and who would have thought we would have been in a pandemic and all of these individuals wanting to be nurses and to be able to go out there and help. We had a graduation, and to see them, even though we had one, COVID, friendly, they came in, we gave them our pins and they drove through, but to see their excitement and the tears in their eyes from all their hard work, that is the biggest and wonderful gift for me. That gives me pleasure just to see that, because I know how important education is for individuals. I started school late, and that was the best thing I could have done for myself. So I know that feeling. So that makes me feel very happy. And that party at the end of the year, just to be with them, that's the best.
I love it. Well, I could hear the passion in all of your voices as you gave this information. So thank you so much for being here, for helping us learn a little bit more about your campuses and your programs. And thank you to all of our attendees today, whether you're here live or you're catching the recording. We hope that you learn more about these fantastic institutions, and you'll do some more research about each of them when you leave here today as well. Just a few reminders as we wrap up. When you close today's session, you are going to get a very quick 4-question survey. Any feedback you can provide about today's event would be very appreciated. And I dropped in the chat again, this presentation, along with all of the other presentations, are being recorded. So within about a week, you can go to strivescan.com/WACAC to find those recordings. But we do have one more session happening right after this. So hopefully we'll see you in another session. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening. Bye-bye.